Oh, I didn't write the tweet. Nuts. And then a GIF. A GIF. All right. Sorry about that. Normally, am I on top of that normally? I'd say like 90% of the time I'm on top of that, maybe. Yeah, I am real tired. Well, not real tired. Actually, like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stream, and I set everything up, and then I got pretty tired. But I will not let that stop me. I mean, really, I just kind of decided. Sorry about that. I wanted to stream. I want to make Animal Crossing progress, mostly because I want to get this bridge thing sorted. Even if that's the only thing I do on this stream, we're pretty good. But then do some back of the island terraforming as well, so I can get some plans. I know how to do the 4th layer building thing now, but you need someone to come over, so I can't just do it on my own. That kind of sucks. I might have to do that off stream, but so for this bridge, like down here, we're just gonna make it the wood bridge, because it's gonna be like, no one actually like built the bridge like this one. Just kind of a natural bridge down there on the beach where there isn't even supposed to be civilization. It's a stylistic choice. This should be interesting for sure. Just give me a oh, because I'm holding B still. Oh my god. I was like, what the heck? What the heck is happening? Still holding B from talking to Tom Nook, of all things. Alright, let's deal with this. Let's talk. Now she's doing her thing. Let's talk to Whitney. Oh no. We have work to do. So yesterday I don't think I actually bought anything. Or bought any snow globes. So I can't actually put those up, unfortunately. Alright. So we don't have to actually cross this bridge just yet. Or this plot of land. I should put on my terraforming outfit, but whatever. I feel like having the outfit of the day be whatever I'm wearing is more visually interesting. It's the wrong one. You picked the wrong one. Okay. Just start from back here and go from there. Hope this works. I mean, if I remember correctly, I can't do it this close because I tried that, and it didn't work. So, oh, is this because I'm standing on it? Fine, man. At least I can do water like, well, yeah, of course I can do water right up to the cliff. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do a dang waterfall. Can't believe that worked. Figured it would go. Ooh. You need a river to be just the right width. This looks pretty small, actually. And the land on either side should be even. I'm assuming this is the problem. Either that, is it the width that's the problem? Let's see. Actually, before we do that, let's see if this is lined up. This is lined up. So if I'm gonna make it wider, I feel like I should do it on both sides to make it symmetrical. Doesn't that suck? It sucks almost as much as me banging. Yeah, there's no way. I think it's complaining about this, or just the rocks are still there. There's absolutely no way that. Don't get a little ego there, dude. So we'll just dig in 2 blocks. We'll dig in 1 block. Just I want to get as close as possible, you know. Okay, I don't think I have to dig this in, though. Well. Rest in peace, my paths. Also, what am I doing? I'll do it like this so that you can go like that. Okay. No. Now. We go ahead and don't dig this. Cause the game won't. You know what? Fuck destroying that and then having to path it again. I'm just gonna do this. Bam. That's what. That's how we're gonna solve that problem. Okay. Ridiculous. How much do you want to bet? It's just gonna be too small. You can't. Well, I feel like it's only too small if you can't jump over it. The river. I mean, too small for a bridge. I mean. Things make sense in my head, but you know. It's like writing. Gotta make sure people know what the hell you're talking about. Okay. Now, I think the idea is I have to dig that just so I can stand there. Oh, no? This, what? Oh, you know what? These are in the way. Or at least this is in the way. So I actually do have to destroy this. Because it extends outward, above me. And it's just gonna count that, I guess. Wrong thing. This poor path, dude. It's okay, I feel like the existence of the bridge, this big old fancy bridge up there, is gonna distract from that. This is just a disaster. Really, I should have just been like, you know what? This piece of shit area, that's just how it's gonna be. But nope. Nope. I'm like, I wanna do something. I wanna build a bridge here. There's no river near here that I can place a bridge over. But here you said that the problem was there is no river here? How are you gonna expect anyone? Seriously? That's like that's a big problem with this game. As far as building stuff like bridges. Building bridges is unnecessarily complicated in this game, I think. But what doesn't help that is these prompts that don't make any sense. Because they only made like 2 prompts. It's like, what should we do if like there's a cliff nearby? I'll just use the one that says there's no river nearby. It'd be hard to use a bridge. Okay, we're getting there with the cliffs so close. So, take me over there. We're gonna destroy some cliff. And I mean, maybe I can build the cliff back once the bridge is built, and it just needs this for the gyroid and. I think that's what's gonna happen. It's just gonna look a little ugly for now. That's the whole thing, okay? It's completely fine. I feel like I really don't want to dig into this path. This is where I like want this mess to end. So I really hope that that's the case. All right. Still have to beautify the cliffs as well. Is that why it's called beautify? Hold on, let me just go to Twitter for a second and type. Just, that's gonna be a tweet I'm gonna write later. Okay. Let's place this bridge, please. There's no river near here. See, let's hop over, I guess? I'm genuinely confused. There's no river here that I can place a bridge. I think I have to dig in even further. Which, the bridge is gonna have to go. This is probably not worth it. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess if worst comes to worst, I could just water form this back. Like, just see how it can potentially look first before you start calling it a disaster. Even though it is a disaster. Like, look at that. Ah! It's okay. It's only temporary. It's just, what's really fucking me up is the whole, like, cutting into this path thing. And it's like the bridge is gonna need space. Roald's house is gonna need space. Like, I feel like to build the bridge, it just requires a lot of stuff to build it. No, because here's the thing. Like, there's a reason why it's using this big square that's bigger than the bridge itself. It's because they don't want you to put anything around it, like cliffs and stuff, once it's already built. Which is ridiculous. What I'm saying is, there's just won't, like, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna make waterfalls, right? And then it's just gonna be like Roald's house. But the thing about this is because I want a bridge. That's pretty much it. Like, it doesn't have to be like this. Like, if you want to get to that other beach, then you can just climb up with the ladder and oh wait. Yeah, the fence is in the way, kind of makes that a problem. Yeah, you'd have to run all the way back across the beach and then go up and then over. That's kind of why I want a bridge here. I mean, what you could do is you could put another village or somewhere. Actually, let's look at my map. We could have a pond in the center of all the houses. I can actually put my house over on like the left side, maybe. Or just in this. No, I was gonna say on the path, but no, I'm not doing that. Maybe under the path, you know, and then on the other side, right? And then put Roald or whoever up there. I didn't move Fang's house, did I? No. So maybe I'd put Fang up there. That'd give Fang a more natural place. I can't move my house just yet, but that might be the play because I want it to be easy to run. Like, I want it to be easy to navigate the island. Of course, you can always have the pole vault, but I don't want to. Like, that's not easy in my mind. So I think it would be cool if we just made this plot of land a river. Sorry, a pond. It's just, you know, your bridge is gonna have to be built. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. Now. Now it's gotta be good, right? Jesus Christ. And I'll just move my house for like 30,000 bells. I guess. So it would have to be like this. And then it'll kind of make the residential area pop a bit more, I think. Instead of just being a bunch of rows of houses. But I think, you know what? I think that's what I'll do. Oh, it's like up there. But yeah, maybe that's the play. Do I have to actually get up there? Thank God this isn't fenced off. Just like imagine the snipe though. It'd be ridiculous. It's on that side because it's 1 p.m. 1 a.m. I mean, makes sense. It's not something it's easy to internalize. I think this is for, yeah, like steamed buns. And then this is a pond. It's not going to be a square pond, but it might have some, could be a small pond with some stuff around it, I guess. It's just like, do I want a path to cut into here? This is like my biggest problem, that it fucks with this just by existing. I really hate that. And you know it's not gonna let you, it's not gonna let fix that. I mean, it cuts into this one too, so maybe we can just make that, that's just a thing, you know? But there needs to be a path and fencing. Maybe it can cut to the other one, to these two pieces of property. I mean, we already have property that's being cut into over here. You know, like this. And this is kind of fine. No big deal. Like, the characters will still have their yards, and it's for the sake of the pond, I guess. Because, like, I will say, when I was doing my errands today, it is kind of annoying to have to, I mean, obviously, once the rock is removed, it's like, whatever, but then I'm going to want decorations here, and you have to run up here anyway, so it's kind of annoying to, you know, run this distance to go down here. But, you know, at the same time, I guess I could put my house here. Just terraform up that a bit, and then stand here. And no, that wouldn't work. You need a space to stand on in front of your house to get out of it. Because I have to charge my phone apparently. I know the title is like terraforming the back of the island, but obviously this had to be done first. So. Shh. 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 It's okay. All right. Like you could just make it waterfall. Waterfall. All the island is technically accessible without thing. It's just I do. Okay, how about this? Let's with this do some waterscaping, right? How do I make this a water? Oh, you know what? I probably do. I probably do it from up here, right? Why'd the volume suddenly get louder? Did you hear that? It's kind of loud. Like, would you want to live near this? I don't think I would. I think that's what, I forget who it was, but someone built their house. I think it was Carl. Built his house all around, or built waterfalls all around his house. And I'm like, God, this sound is just insufferable. I would hate to have to listen to this every time I go near my house. I mean, this is kind of what it would just be like, if I didn't, let's take up a square. If I mean, obviously it would be outwards a bit more, but I mean, you could still put a house here. I mean, actually, it doesn't even need to be double layered. You want to save the space here. Like, we don't need a, because there is no space. There's no space for poor Roald. I feel like he would need the most space. I mean, I think this could work. Looks ugly, a sin, but that is kind of annoying. The sound. Yeah, like this could work. Would imply that like if Roald had a basement, it would be pretty flooded, wouldn't it? That's actually a pretty funny idea. Here, you can take this idea if you want. Make it so that you build your house over something like this, and then in your basement, make it like look like it's all shitty and waterlogged, or probably cool and underwatery, like with all the shell furniture and stuff. That's an idea. Not an idea I'm gonna capitalize on, but I mean, I think for grinding purposes, I would much prefer to have it like this. My house isn't in that annoying of a spot, and like I said, I would prefer to have that. And Roald he won't mind, right? He's Roald. Just his yard is like the easiest one to furnish, I think. But yeah, the idea was, you know, and then I would have like a pond here. I mean, the entrance of his house would be like here. If I, because it could still count as a river, but that's the thing. The bridge is gonna be like this wide, right? I probably can't even put it here. It would go right up against his house. It would not work. But I think I do want a bridge here. As annoying as it is. As annoying as this sounds. Jesus, how annoying is this? I was like gonna put my campsite near a waterfall, but it's like ridiculous. I could actually probably waterscape the other area too. I can't make this wider, can I? Or else the bridge will have a fucking panic attack. Oh, the thing needs to be even on both sides and I'm stupid. No, goddamn you. It's like it does look kind of small otherwise, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, now it's gonna have a heart attack. The land on either side should be even. And you can't build it like this because then it'll be too close to the cliff, right? If I were to make it wider, the bridge could definitely cover this, I think. Just the problem is I want it to be symmetrical. Oh, it probably can't cover like anything wider than it. Oh yeah, I can't even. Oh no, yes I can. Still, I can't pole vault across here, I think. It's not like I said pole vault. I probably did. I hate how tight this is. Timmy and Tommy promised me that I would have enough space. They lied to me. Okay, well, I'm just gonna waterscape this back and we'll just fucking live with it. I mean, I guess I could just waterscape up there and make the waterfall wide enough anyway, because as you saw, you can have land in front of the waterfall. It looks nonsensical, doesn't it? But Chris, it's a video game. I know. Fuck you. That's just mean. Whoa, you can do that? Interesting. Anyway, there was an Alice moth there that I just did not see at all. Like, waterfalls of this size aren't this loud, right? It's gonna be That just looks so stupid. It is gonna be really funny when like I look back on the VOD and it's just gonna be too quiet to actually hear, so I'm complaining about how loud it is, and it's not even fucking loud. Remember, Log, I hate you, Log Bridge. You are so inconvenient. You and everything. Like, ironically convenient to run across the bridges, but makes me feel like I should, like, dig in this area more. You know what I mean? Okay, well, as far as the lore of the island, we kind of terraformed to make the paths logical and stuff, maybe, but we didn't terraform this because it was a waterfall. Now look, I know you can I literally just created this waterfall, but the lore of the island. God damn it, they trapped me again. When I was building that second incline, I can't hear you. I was building that second incline on the left. I can't even hear myself think. I got trapped like this as well, so you probably have to call Resetti, or, you know, reset the game if you don't have a ladder. Okay, so and we're just gonna have to look for this shit. Let's see. Well, like, I'm gonna want to build a fence here too, is the thing. I guess for Roald's house, unless you want to run through his yard, the idea is you just can't. Like, you'd have to go around Roald's house. And maybe I can, like, do this. This? I don't think I've ever heard this music before. I mean, if I want, I can do this to everyone's yard. Like, make everyone's yard have these on both sides. Either way, go get some more fencing. I kind of want to stay up for the 3 a.m. music, because while I've played the game at 3 a.m., I never actually had the music on, you know, playing in handheld. Okay, so we're looking for fence. Yeah, I actually ran out of storage space, so I cleaned out some of the clothes that I'm like, I'm never gonna wear this. Sleeveless stuff and the yellow stuff predominantly. Some yellow things I actually can't believe that. So we're probably gonna need like 20 more. I don't think we're gonna need 20 more. We have 8 right now. Craft. Ooh. Let's just see how this is. I'm not gonna take anything out of the inventory. Okay. That sounds like it would be Yokai Watch music from the little bit I'm hearing. Nighttime Yokai. Oh, you know what? Actually, we can keep this built properly. Sorry, it's like my brain was having some trouble there. Like, what am I doing? Thing is, I feel like it should go. Maybe. Like, it'll probably look more natural, I guess. And I don't want to have a curved cliff here because then it's just kind of, well, the fence. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see how it looks. This song is actually gonna put me to sleep, probably. That's probably why they made it like it. It's like, because I hear the 3 p.m. song is just, the 3 a.m. I keep saying p.m. The 3 a.m. song is just weird. So it's like, dude, you really gotta go to sleep right now. So wait. So I want to build, how do I want to build this? I mean, I want to build the fence here. No. Maybe I should just... I should just do that. Because... Oh, no, wait, hold on. This is how it is. Okay. Figured it out. Yeah, that looks fine. A little bit of unpavedness right there. Nice little curve to fit the naturalness. This... Yeah, poor Roald getting the shitty end of the stick here. I mean, it doesn't have to be Roald. In fact, I mean, no. I was gonna say, I can move my house here. Like, the interior of my house is gonna have plenty of stuff. And I'd be in, like, the center and near the waterfall. And if I didn't care about constantly running to Able Sisters all the time, I actually would do that. But I care about constantly running to the Able Sisters all the time, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so... No, that was actually the right menu for once. So this is what we're doing. Pave that, and then is that what we're doing? Oh god damn it! There's this doesn't seem right. Oh wait, maybe it is. Yeah, okay, that's 2 up. My idea was it would be like a zigzag, right? But just what a goddamn disaster. I don't think there's any other than just foregoing. Oh, it was brick. I thought it was one. Other than just foregoing this bridge and making it more inconvenient to move around my island, I don't think there is an easy way to do this. Or like a way to make this actually look good. And that just makes me sad. So if I... No, I think I need this to be here. So I'm actually missing 1 fence. Just 1. It would probably be faster if I just carried a workbench with me. Even just at all times. Well, yeah, by that logic, then I'd want to carry all the materials with me at all times. I mean, but for something like this where it's like, oh, I don't know how much fence I'll need. It's logical, I think. I should take these stupid sunglasses off. But how often am I gonna find an outfit that I can kind of coordinate with them? You know? I think it's a figure skater outfit. Works, kind of. I mean, from this perspective, it kind of looks like he has a lot of space. Oh. He has an entrance. I'll put some stuff on the side, I guess. He'll be fine. Roald will be fine. No, he won't. Okay, so this is what we're doing. I feel like I want to build another thing here. God, just a bunch of people are getting fucking screwed out of their property here because of this as well. Well, 2 people. I could curve it, but I kind of like the blockiness. It does kind of make me want to just, because then it kind of looks like an entrance of sorts. Like if I do this for everyone's property, of course it doesn't matter if those, like, it makes sense why those 2 would have that, but like, you see what I mean? Like it kind of looks visually interesting compared to like a square, right? I mean, maybe for now, no, because then it kind of, it looks weird with the path, I guess. It's like, oh, then the path shrinks. It would just be easier to make the path bigger. I am gonna go without it for now. Except for, you know, on those guys. Because I kind of have to. This whole thing just creates a problem. I'm not really satisfied with. I don't know if you can tell that I'm not really satisfied with it, but not. Oh wait, no, this is where it is. I'm really satisfied with this solution. We'll curve it, even though it's a grid, so I can't really make use of that minor grass space. So yeah, the idea is if you want to go around, you have to go around Roald's house, I guess. Probably makes Roald feel bad. Yeah, just to keep the moving going. Oh, it whisked away the other rock too. I didn't even notice. There were 2 rocks here. I broke one, but not the other. Yeah, so I moved cube here. And I think what I'm gonna do, I changed my idea. So last stream I did the layout of what I wanted to do. And I think I put Hopper here. But I feel like Fang, what was it? Oh, let me see. Fang, yeah, so Fang was gonna go down here to, yeah, to here. And then Hopper was gonna go next to me. But Hopper's like an old man, and I think old men are kind of more fond of the beach than someone who's stylish like Fang. So I think I'm gonna put Fang right here. Of course, that means that the 3 wolves are around me, and people are gonna get the wrong idea of how I arrange this, but that's a thing I'm willing to risk, I guess. Sigh. It's a good reaction. It's just I can't think of when I would use it when online. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we have solved that problem. There's gonna be a bridge, kind of. I think it's solved. Puzzle solved. There's a bridge down there. So now we have a much more, we have a bigger problem here. And you know what, I have to path all the, like, make the path along here too. And that's the thing, I'm like, oh yeah, is there enough forest space? There's gonna be even less forest space because of the path. Which, I'm gonna make dark dirt. Make it dark dirt. But yeah, so I have to terraform all this, which means I have to pick up a lot of trees and place them somewhere else. I guess I'm just gonna place them like down here. So I think I want to put a patch of grass between the path and the you up between the path and the thing. Question is, should I make this symmetrical? I kind of, no, this is gonna be a path, right? And then so no. So once again, not really pathing the it's not really doing any back terraforming just yet. This is kind of a part of that though. This is a prerequisite, I would say, because I need to know how wide this path is gonna be. Is that on Fang? Come here, buddy. Curse is lifted. Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Isn't the implication, I know it's a flea joke, but like, isn't the implication that he'd give me something then? Just saying. Maybe this shouldn't be a dark path. Maybe this should be a white path. I can do that thing where just compare it. The question is, do I want this path to be 2 wide or 3 wide? I guess I can compare that as well. But yeah, I think I'm gonna want a bridge here. over here behind resident services, like up, because you know if you're running across the beach or whatever, then probably gonna want to jump this. And over on the other side, the big thing is like I was gonna put the campsite right next to the cliff and then try to wedge like inclines in there, but I think the museum, see that? I think the museum is too close to the side. Like, because the waterfall is probably gonna be right at the entrance of the museum. So I'm probably gonna have to think of another place to put the camping site. I mean, actually thinking on it, the camping site can just go kind of in the bottom portion. Of course, it's kind of closer to the residential area, but I guess there'll be woods kind of blocking it out. Maybe. Anyway, yeah. I'm like, that's not important, except like it is, so. Maybe I'll just go in a line. I don't even need these here anymore. I kind of like the dark path. The dark path will probably look better with the theme here. And the question is, I mean, I was gonna have like tiki torches because they're more natural for like to light the path, but I think street lamps make sense. So that's even less space for forest, I guess. I mean, the street lamps can go in this area. You know, just kind of dotting it occasionally. I don't know how many spaces, but yes. I mean, I guess I don't have to make this path because no, the bottom is already sorted. As far as the prerequisite for terraforming the top goes, I should be doing just the top. That would make the most sense, I think. This is kind of like mud. You see my footprints in there? I don't like that. Is that the same with this one? Honestly, I think this path kind of looks better as well. Yeah. It's just like mud. Maybe I can. Oh, you know, that'd be kind of cool actually, if I made this the dark one, so that's kind of like, ooh, that's a cool idea. I was gonna have it just be grass because, you know, and then the question then becomes, would I prefer grass to make it look more like a man-made path? Like you know, not like they paved it with brick, you know, or concrete or anything. They just kind of bushwhacked and did all that. I feel like the grass would make it feel more like that. Or would I prefer to kind of have that cool look where it's like, yeah, this is dirt, and then there's wetter dirt closer to the river. I think that's the thing I'm gonna have to find out for myself. Either way, I mean, this won't take too long, like probably like 5 minutes total. 5 minutes can be pretty long though. That's like half of a YouTube Let's Play video from 2014, you know. Or is it earlier than that? I don't know, dude. After a point, it all kind of blends together. Like, imagine if this was a YouTube series. Like, where would I even cut? Where would I even cut this for the videos? Like, I guess once I solve the waterfall crisis, that'd be a cut. Then we have the pathing episodes. It's so stupid. Be just absolutely ridiculous. This definitely fits a stream format better. That's kind of what I've been thinking about, though. I'm like, it makes me nervous. I'm like, I never know. I'm gonna play games blind and then have no idea when to actually. Oh, you know what the problem with my idea is? By the way, just to completely cut myself off. The problem with my idea is that there's that grass line right there, which actually might give me the best of both worlds. The thing is, I don't want people mistaking this for a... Whoops. I don't want people mistaking the dark dirt for... Well, here's how you would stop people from mistaking the dark dirt for a path. You put the lights... God damn it! You put the lights in it. You know? Alright, there we go. So... You know what? No, because I need to get the... he needs to get this done. First, he needs to get this done. Why are you talking in the, like, third person? This tree's in the way. This tree's in the way. Just start here, because fuck you. Okay, this is one tile. Well, I guess what I should do then is just do this one up here. You know? Basically, these trees are the reason why I want to do this, so that I know the boundaries of the planting. I guess the question is, do I want there to be another line of grass before the trees, or do I want trees to be right up on the path? That's the question. I really hate how much shit is in the way here. I think I'm gonna want grass between the trees and the path. I think that's my plan. I should have waterscaped that pond area the moment I got the ability to waterscape. Like when I first got the island, it was kind of cool, but now it's kind of useless. It has since gotten in the way. It's kind of annoying. This is like perfectly along here. I just feel like I'm not going to be happy with the size of the forest. I'm going to have to make the trees really dense. Make it the way I want, I think. Like, the density will hide how small it is, and also, like, if you go back there and look at the trees that are just kind of haphazardly placed around there, that is, like, way too wide. Way too wide for what I want. Yeah, for the campsite, I don't know if I want to make it completely surrounded by trees, or if I want it to be, Hear that balloon. If I want it to be completely surrounded by trees, or if I want it to be, like, have a little open area. Things like a campfire and things like that, you know, the usual camping shit. Or if I just want it to be completely... You hear it, right? Am I tripping? Completely in the... You are camping right there. Okay, I don't know. You know what? It's probably up there. Yep, I see the shadow. Come here, you bastard. Other way, Chris. So that was my phone, sorry. I feel like it's always good to point out when it's like your Discord message or your Windows alert or your phone, so people aren't, you know, looking at theirs going, oh shit, I already got one of these. Oh, but it's blue! Kind of. The pink one was like all pink. That one is like only blue trimmed. It's a bit strange, but okay. Yeah, we have plenty of like fruit trees to cut. I seriously have no idea what I'm gonna do with all these flowers, but they're gonna have to find some place to frig off. So I'm definitely gonna need another axe. So let's get another axe. Cannot wait to destroy that rock. Cannot wait. I mean, I could right now if I wanted. The rocks are a whole other scenario, though. Just like, man, no one wants to do that, right? No one wants to put a bunch of money all over their island to make rocks spawn in specific places. Oh crap! All right, what am I missing here? Tools? That's not tools, apparently. Oh my god, it requires a flimsy axe. The better version of the flimsy axe can't be used at all. 3 branches, this stone, and then. Wow, I'm pretty low on tree branches. I don't know why I would pick those ones. Particular, but whatever. I should craft multiple because I'm gonna cut down more trees. You know what? Just do it. Like I have like 25 free spaces in my inventory. I can make 3 additional axes. Okay, keep crafting. Wood. Wood. Ridiculous. So I'm gonna take some of these. They're never gonna add an update that just lets you craft from storage. It was funny, someone made like a mock-up trailer that actually looked official with a bunch of quality of life changes. Like it really looked official. I don't know what it's called, but I would definitely look it up. My friend Jake tried to fake us out with it, and you know, since I'm on the up and up with this and it's a pressing issue for me personally, I'm like, this is obviously fake because I would have heard about this long before now. And that's just a fact. Alright, the stone axe is still here. It's the one that could not be upgraded. Okay. 5 axes, I think that's a bit ridiculous. Let's just put 1 away. And that'll just be there just in case. Sure, just leave it as a complete mess. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of work. Be a whole lot of work. Bang, this is gonna be a whole lot of work. Essentially, I mean, as far as the terraforming goes, so the idea was to make it symmetrical, I would actually make land here. But maybe, like, honestly, like, cut it off here and then just make that. We'll see. For now, I think I should do the waterscaping, though. Even if this whole thing doesn't come to fruition, at least this will make my life a bit easier. Rest in peace, any fish that were chilling in here. You're donezo. This is a guy who doesn't have a solid plan for this. That's me. All I know is this is either going to be a cliff, or the base of a cliff, or forest. You know, I forgot this rock spawned all the way up here for some reason, so I probably haven't even hit that yet. You know what, that could be the money rock, actually. Can't hurt. But it can be annoying. Probably. I think that's good enough. Right, I don't have to worry about drift. Is there enough space around here? I didn't even check. Alright. This wasn't the money rock. I don't know where the money rock is. I don't know which rocks I've hit today. By the way, that rock is probably gonna have to get bodied as well at some point, but oh wait, no, actually, pull me back up. Like, doesn't that look stupid? The only area I can see that being fine in is like at an amusement park, where a ride kind of just has a waterfall for spectacle, and then slightly out of scene is the ground that it just goes behind because no one's gonna see it. Something like that. Come on, there we go. Yeah, the flamingos, I don't think centerpiece is the right word, but flamingos are not gonna have this water anymore. So they're just gonna kind of look weirdly positioned. I mean, I guess like in front of the garden still, but speaking of, I'm gonna have to pick up all these fences and no. It does feel bad. It feels like I'm like stripping the personality from my island by doing this. But in doing this, I'm gonna make more personality. But for now, it's just gonna be depressing, basically. Like, I'm not gonna need this many white windflowers, right? I'll probably scrap some. By some, I mean a whole lot. Or just offer them up and say, hey, anyone want some of these flowers I have too many of? And people who don't have pansies as their natural flower or whatever probably be like, oh, hell yeah. Yeah, something that might be cool is like having a pond or maybe two ponds next to the museum. Oh, you know, maybe I could do something like that. So, like, build on the fourth layer. Can you make a waterfall on the fourth layer with this glitch? I don't think I saw that, but make like more like scenic waterfalls on the fourth layer. Like, basically put the two mammoths on terraform stuff, right? And then in front of them have waterfalls, and those waterfalls actually make little rivers that then like one just goes down and feeds into this river. Then I would need two bridges. Let's see. We're gonna have one, right? The bridge in the top isn't gonna exist. Or sorry, the bridge for the second bridge for the bottom isn't gonna exist. We've decided. So if I want one by the beach, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that would be 5, 6. Yeah, I still have plenty of bridge to go. I guess I can just leave this here for now. That's not really important at the moment. What's important is picking up all these pine trees and chopping down all these not pine trees. Have fruit. And it's the same analogy. It's basically, you know, I use the analogy of cleaning your room before, where it's just like, you want to clean it, but there's just so much stuff that you kind of don't want, like, you don't want to do it. You just gotta be like, just do one thing at a time, you know? There's so many trees I have to chop down, so many trees I have to move, and I don't even know where I want to move them. It's like, you know, cross that bridge when you come to it. That's the thing. You don't even have to make a super dedication, just do what you're setting out to do. I don't know what to do with the bamboo. I was told that the bamboo was going to be like bamboo in real life, where they'll just grow like crazy. And it did have bamboo shoots around each of here, like each of these sides, but they never really grew into anything. And and like I thought you actually had to put them on like their own little cliff or something, but then they would probably grow downward anyway. That's spend Nook Miles, right? Yeah. I mean, do I even have anything I want to spend them on? Both of the fences in the Nook Miles thing are same, so yeah. Like I said, this can be symmetrical, but nature isn't symmetrical. The Lord of the Island. I think I will just keep it extended out to here. So this forest is denser. I think that makes sense. Admittedly though, well, at that point, maybe I can move the river out. If I want the forest, you know, the residential area to be denser, but I think if this forest is denser, it kind of makes the back area more secret. That would help Hans's house, and that would kind of help, you know, oh, all the electric stuff is kind of hidden back here. Going with that amusement park analogy again. It would be like the back of the amusement park that people aren't supposed to see. Like, this is how the magic happens. I say amusement park, I mean Disney World. You know, let's be honest. That's what I'm thinking this entire time. And like, I know Disney is an evil corporation and all that, but I will say, they do make a very cool park. Like, it's just impressive. I don't know why I'm like, oh, no, we need a moment of silence for eating the peaches. Like, I guess a part of the silence is like me thinking, do I want to go on about like the cool stuff that goes behind Disney World, at least in Florida? It's like, you know what? I'll always spare the people that. God, there is a lot of there is a lot of cool little things that they do to make it work, and even just like the one thing that like always sticks with me for some reason is the music. I don't know if they did it intentionally. Motherfucker! I have to go again. Oh well. I don't know if they did it intentionally, but the way this music speakers are placed, like they're perfectly positioned so that like the music starts fading out once you're actually like starting to leave the area, and then the music for the next area is kind of, there's like this one area perfectly in between them where it's just silence, and then the new areas, the area you're going to's music starts fading in as you get closer to that. And it's just like, who knows how many people like actually notice that, but that's one thing I noticed that I thought was really cool. There was the what was that? It was like the tour where it's like, we'll actually like take you around the back of the park. It's pretty expensive, but I did it when I was younger, and it was cool. They actually do take you in the back. You see like the back of Splash Mountain and just people working their jobs. It's like just walking around. It's like, it's weird. it's weird, man. But it's cool. I'm really into that kind of stuff, like how these things work, what's behind the scenes, and that's kind of why I want my the back of my island to be like that. Is there like a concrete? I want 3 shovels. I probably want 3 shovels. I was only gonna go with 2 shovels. I'm gonna be real. It does feel really weird to say nice things about Disney, because just all the shit they do. Apparently, like, a trillionaire is gonna be a thing that exists. That's pretty wild. How that's gonna exist. Let's see. And I want the other shovel here. Okay. I just put these in storage, I guess. I should probably drop this now. Even though I want to drop it in the front, but I don't actually want to go to the front. You know what I mean? Baseball cap. I'm gonna be terraforming soon, so I'll just leave this little hat on. The flea I could just release. Like, it's probably not that good, right? Okay. So, yeah, I think we're good. Just I'm keeping the fruit just in case. Or fly? No? Can't believe I scared away that one fly and then I just haven't seen one since. Like, this area could just forego this part. Wait, can I? I guess I could. But we'll keep it. Once again, I might think of something to do with it. So we're just gonna go with this being the bottom. So yeah, okay. This might get in the way. Let's pick up a bunch of pine trees and I'll probably just hold these in my inventory, not actually place them down this stream. Go to bed, wake up, and be like, alright, time to buy clothes or whatever, and then you have no inventory. Right, that was only a problem today because I had no storage space, but now I have storage space. Should be good. I don't know how many of the clothes I have right now, but I think it's a pretty good amount. I'd imagine at least. Up here. We'll get those once we're done down here. See, once you actually start am I out of food? Okay. Once you actually start doing this, you realize it's not too bad. This like at this point, basically just the terraforming being tedious. That's the problem. And that's it. And the pine trees. Let's see, that's the funny thing about it. I don't have to worry about that right now. And that's pretty neat. I feel like I should take these guys as well, because then it's gonna be like, oh, the furniture is gonna cave in. You're gonna terraform and then the hollow plastic flamingo is gonna fall on you and kill you. 2 of them even. I mean, if that did happen, it would be a comic idea probably, where one of the flamingos falls down the cliff and then the other one is like, no! Which only makes me think of that stupid My Little Pony joke in Billy and Mandy. Well, hold on, Guillermo, or whatever his name is. I can't. I don't got no thumbs. That's one of the things where it's like, if I was a better streamer, I would have it up and show it within the next, like, 30 seconds. But swap it. We and then we can eat some more of these, I guess. This flamingo's getting in the way. Also, that rock. Maybe we can donate one of these fossils to Blathers. I only found 2 fossils today, I guess. I ran around. I have no idea where the other ones are. And I ran around the whole island because earlier today, Fang had a mini game where he's like, Alright, I'm gonna hide treasure somewhere on the island. Look for it. I'm like, okay. And then I looked around the entire island. Like, literally, Bang started basically in front of resident services. And I went up counterclockwise around the island. And it was hidden. It was just in the ground right in front of my house. So, I explored the entire rest of the island before that. It's like, god damn it. It's okay, we want, like, this tree gone. Now this tree gone. I mean, both of them, preferably. Here's the problem, though. So... let's go see if Blathers can take one of these. What if he can take both of them? I just want a Megalo left side. Can I... can I at least have that? Okay. Once again, very good at banging the right side of the controller there. Nope. I mean, I could drop some of this stuff just a bit further up. Like the twigs and stuff. I don't know why I'm making this so complicated for myself. So is red here? Well, while we're up here, I could just look at the map. Or I could... not. Also, last stream I said, oh, I want to do something else, and I haven't done it yet. Okay, let's just drop like the wood. Bigs. Honestly, drop these two, sure. Anything that's not a tree or useful to me is gonna get dropped. Or a tool. I mean, I guess tools are useful, right? Still have 5 more of these. And just for safety measures, not really leaving the entrance of the museum with a lot of room, but whatever. Then, I don't know what I'd put over here. Maybe something related to the museum. Or just a lookout point, you know? Like one of those visors. Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, right. Now we're ready for the most exciting part. The actual terraforming, I think. Are we ready for that? I think we're ready for that. So... the idea is we terraform to around up here. So this is where I'm going to start. Okay. There we go. Here's the balloon. I'm going to wait for it to show itself. Also, it'd probably be easier to just wait for it to come back down. Just make a little spiral. Oh, there it is. Yeah, instead of getting a ladder and climbing up to pop it, probably is easier to just, I mean, it's gonna travel as slowly as I'm gonna terraform back to the other side here, so... heck, let's race it. Race it to the end of this cliff. Oh, well, never mind then. Wait, hold on. I might still win, because the shadow's on the other side, right? Do I win? Think I win? Yeah, because it's still too high up to see, right? I think I won. What's... I should go back. I should go back. You never know. One's gonna fly by and then suddenly it could be a piece of furniture that I want. Or geometric print pants. You know, you never know. So I'm gonna do it. There's a lot to terraform here, but I mean, basically, this is the breadth of the forest, the breadth of the wild, as it were. Just don't enunciate it that much, I guess. Breadth. That's a word I don't like. Breadth. Because you can't say the breadth, right? Is the D silent?
Breadth.
No. Hold on. I guess I closed that. You guys didn't, like, hear any. Oh, you know what? Probably did. Let me see.
Breadth.
Is it saying any? Let me turn the volume up and take the earbuds out.
Breadth.
That is... Oh. I'm an idiot. The earbuds are plugged into the computer speakers. That explains it.
Breadth.
Breadth.
Breadth. Breadth.
See, it's not just breath, though. I can't explain why it's not just breath, but it's not. Bastards. Okay. Well, we already have that, but just put it in storage for now. That's easier. That's supposed to be. It's soft wood for a slingshot, right? It's hardwood. That gets me every single time. It's a light wood. Yeah, the slingshot is light. So I always think it's softwood. When in reality, it's the wood that I find the most valuable of all. I should have just grinded those bunny day balloons to get the golden slingshot. What am I at right now for that, actually? I will check in a sec. God, this... So, wait. I had two shovel... I had a shovel in here already, and... okay, you know what? I'm going in storage, bud. And I guess I don't need that many axes anymore, so I'll put that one in storage as well. Then you. Why are you down here? What is up here that is, like, too many? I guess that axe didn't actually belong. Okay. We're good? We have a slingshot? Everything's put away? I feel like I wanted to say something. Oh, wait. I was gonna do something. And then I went silent to do stuff in the inventory. But then I forgot what I was gonna do. Curses! As Waluigi would say? Either Waluigi or Wario. I'm sure. No, that is Waluigi. For sure. Because Wario would be like, curses! But the line in my head is, curses! Curses! Anyway. So what I want to do is I want to lay out the inclines for blathers. And yeah, I mean, I only want to fill in the river once I am ready to put down the bridges. Are the blathers inclines more important? I don't know. I guess what I wanted to accomplish this stream was the bridge at the bottom of the map, which, you know, mixed reviews. And that and getting the back cliffs formed, which very ambitious of me when all the trees and flowers exist. I mean, you don't have to get rid of all the fuck if you do, because I want to make that the second layer. So I do have to dig up and then place all the flowers somewhere else. Tedium. I also should probably plant more pine trees somewhere, like in that area where I planted them last time, the front of the map. Just plant them in the people's yards that aren't yards yet. I could do that with the flowers, I guess. Make they're like at least color code them a little so it looks maybe a little nice and intentional. At the same time though, it's like I feel like if you have a lot of flowers in your town, it's like very easy for there to be too many. Just a visual overload. I was talking about it earlier. It's just like some towns are just too much, I think. If the owner's happy with it, obviously I don't care, you know? That's just kind of my personal opinion. But you see like all these, you know, beautiful towns on Twitter, and it's just like, it's a lot to take in. Almost anxiety inducing. But you really have to admire the amount of time, work, planning, and furniture getting that goes into all those towns. I will say that. Pattern finding, Nook Mile, furniture, if you want to call it that, collecting, stuff like that. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, you know? Like, my town is fairly simple and, you know, it's taking this long. I mean, I didn't even do, like, the 4 hours of terraforming the front on stream. For the most part, I think. So, I mean, I can always terraform up by one layer if I want. We'll start with this, though. It's too far in, then fuck. No, there's no reason, because you can put fences and stuff, fences and flowers on the ends of cliffs. I don't know why the game would suddenly be like, and furniture, for that matter. Where's the flamingos go? So I don't know why the game would be like, Brett, what are you doing? You know what, I'm just gonna, I feel like dealing with this right now. I'm just here to dig. Do some digging, whatever. And of course, the cliff in this back area isn't good, like, isn't going to be completely uniform. I kind of do want it to be somewhat bendy a little, maybe. Like, the reason why the front area can get away with it, at least like the residential area for the most part. I feel like on the other side, the cliffs are kind of crazy, give it a more natural vibe. And then, you know, the town square was literally dug out. Like, the town square is just completely man-made. Either that, or there was a little alcove there, and then they man-made it into a perfect square. That's the island war. Yeah, the residential area, you know, they probably... Like I say, it's my town. I could... It's like... It's like when you have an OC and you're like, my headcanon for my OC is this. It's like, dude, that just means it's canon. But my headcanon for my island is that they probably, you know, did some cliff making to make it so that you can fit all the houses and lawns on there. And then, you know, if you're gonna make a cliff, why not make it flat and square-ular? That's my headcanon for my island. Guess we'll do it like this. Just kind of prefer it to be a perfect rectangle spiral, but doesn't matter, does it? I don't think it does. I mean, essentially, the lore of the island is... It was 2 mountains, the front and back, and a valley, and then it was just kind of covered in pine trees And I mean, assuming the mountains could be tall, my quote mountains end quote could be taller than essentially 10 feet. There'd probably be like snow or whatever. Well, now this is a pretty small island, so that would just wouldn't make any sense. There could have been pine trees up at the top, and then the front got man-made, the back also got man-made. The middle was kept intact. For the most part. Install, we make some natural paths and install some streetlights, and that's about it. Maybe a camping ground and maybe some furniture as well, something like that. Nothing too big, essentially. It's not like we're putting house. And maybe Hans lived here at first. Maybe this was just where Hans lived. Be like, why the hell do I remember this? That one episode of Flapjack where it's like, Cammy, right? Cammy Island. So, the plot of Flapjack is Flapjack and Knuckles are trying to get to Candied Island, where it's just an island made completely of candy and sugary shit. You know, like all kids would want to go there. So they hear tell of, sailors saying, we're gonna go to Candied Island. And they tend to be sardines so that they can get in the ship that's holding sardines that's going to this Candied Island. And it turns out, no, it's actually Cammy Island. And it's called Cammy Island because there's a giant, monstrous, I don't even know what you would call it. Just a giant monster named Cammy living there. Here we go, the 3 a.m. music. Cammy's just living on that island all alone. And Flapjack, because he's a good lad, is like, I'll be your friend, Cammy, because all Cammy ever wanted was a friend. It's lonely there. And Cammy's like, yeah. Flapjack teaches Cammy stuff like how to cook eggs. I think roller skate or something. And then they have to go, and Cammy gets angry. But anyway, the whole point of that episode recap of Flapjack, the marvelous misadventures of Flapjack, is that Hans would be Cammy. Hans sort of just lived on this island, and then we came here. Obviously, that's not what happened in the beginning of the game. I invited Hans to a campsite via amiibo cards. Or amiibo card scans. But that's not the lore of the island, It's just not the lore of the island. And we're getting pretty close to the end of this. Except, isn't this the second layer? No, this is the bottom layer. So we're actually getting pretty close to being done with the destroying aspect of the terraforming, at least. People just say this music is insane because of the... Is that like a muted trumpet? Like, this isn't as crazy as I thought. I figured it would be like the slow version of a Splatoon song. Actually, you know what? Let me see here. I hope this isn't gonna be too loud. But let me switch over to this so we don't hear the music. Please don't be loud. So like, this song is weird. Like, listen to all these random songs. This is Gusher Gauntlet. I don't think it's actually called Gusher Gauntlet, but the level is called Gusher Gauntlet from Splatoon 1. It's also in Splatoon 2 because they reused a bunch of music. But like, this song is crazy. So when people were saying, oh, the 3 a.m. music is crazy, I figured it would be like Just a bunch of weird sounds like this, but because it's 3 a.m. it would be slower, so like you put the playback speed to like 0.5. I don't know about this. It was 0.25 sound like. Obviously it doesn't sound right because it's at 0.25, but this kind of speed with all these weird sounds is actually kind of what I was thinking of. Anyway, that's not the point right now, Knuckles. You gotta continue terraforming. I love that song, by the way. I used to listen to that song on repeat while I was, like, that was back when I was super into Pokemon cards, which wasn't that long ago. Like, I have no idea when that was, though. Oh, was that in high school? No way. Maybe it was. It was like around one of the last times I went to Ocean City, which I talked about in a previous stream. Because I remember I would take a walk on the boardwalk, and my reward for taking a walk was basically I would walk to the boardwalk, then down the boardwalk to the like mall that's on the boardwalk in Ocean City, and then there was a store that sold a bunch of trading cards, and I would get myself like a box of Pokemon cards. Was it one of the times I bought a box, but boxes are pretty expensive. Those are like $40. So did I do that? I think I had to have had a job at that point. I wouldn't have asked my parents for money to do something like that. So it had to have been within 4 years ago, right? I don't know. My sense of time is crazy. But yeah, I would listen to that song on repeat pretty frequently when I was into Pokemon cards. Like sorting them, essentially. I think that's where that memory basically comes from. It's like how I would listen to Paper Mario Sticker Star's mini boss theme on repeat while I was on the unusual market for TF2. So every time I hear that, I always remember the stress and just, how do I even describe the unusual market in TF2? At least at the time. It's probably a lot worse right now. Like, why would you ever do that? But the idea was basically, I uncrated an unusual, and I'm like, I want an unusual Christmas tree hat. So, how can I make it so that I can trade this unusual I have, which I think was it was a hat for the pyro that was like a rubber glove, and I think it was, I forget what the unusual effect was. Maybe it was fire. I think that cost less or equivalent, like a little less or equivalent to the Christmas tree hat. I think with green confetti, because it would be like shedding pine needles that I wanted. So then I ended up just on the I forget what the website was actually. I think it was TF2 Outpost. Looking at the unusual page, just waiting for a good offer to come up or something. There's that balloon. Where I could trade my unusual hat for the unusual one I wanted, or trade up to get closer to the unusual I wanted. The moral of the story is that it's just, you have to be on the ball. Anyway, hey! Wafel Games? Wafel K? Yeah, okay, I can kind of see where that part's a little weird, but I'm a little let down by this song. You know what it actually kind of sounds like because of that instrument? Wow, 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 wow. Kind of sounds like an Edda and Eddie song. Because, you know, Edda and Eddie use that a lot. Of course, the strums don't fit Edda and Eddie's vibe at all, but it's still a thing. Anyway, the point of the 3 a.m. music that a lot of people say is it tells you that you shouldn't be in bed right now. And, you know, At the time, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But now that I'm actually playing the game, I'm like, oh, I completely forgot that, like, 3 a.m. is actually pretty late. Like, if I were to go to bed now, I'd probably wake up at around 11:30. 11:30, 12, which is noon. Which, at least if you're me, noon is like the absolute latest you want to wake up. Of course, during quarantine where there's no jobs or anything, and time is basically meaningless. It doesn't actually matter. So, of course, there have been times where I've like slept in until 2 and stuff. You know, that's fine, but there's a morality to it, I think. You know, bad morality to sleep past 12. It's just not right. I mean, waking up late doesn't even feel good. I don't know if that's because my blinds suck. And actually now that like quarantine's starting to open up a little, I probably could go ahead and like, but yeah, I ordered the blinds online. I'm such an idiot. So basically, I had really good blinds at my house. They're basically like, not elastic, maybe elastic is a good word for it. Blackout blinds, right? And they just, what is the word? Yeah, basically I could, you know, normally with blinds you have to spin the thing and cover it or whatever. For this, you could literally just pull it down or pull it up and it would stay wherever you left it. And that's really convenient. And of course, like the blinds they stopped all light. So you could close that entirely and it would be like pitch black in the room. Because my room only had one window at my parents' house. So I'm like, I should get one of those because the blinds at this apartment that they give you at the apartment suck dick. Also, hello, 204, which sounds kind of like the sound that you, like if you were trying to get a cat's attention, you go, anyway. It's like, I want those blinds, but I don't know if they'll work. And, you know, I'm not very good at doing any handiwork around the house. My roommate, Luke, does all that. Like, all of it. It's like, hey, Luke, can you screw this into the wall? Hey, Luke, can you put this up? And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm like, thank you. Obviously, I'm never going to grow as a person by asking him to continuously do this, but it's pretty convenient right now, isn't it? But yeah, I was like, I would feel bad asking him to put up blinds for me because it'll probably be annoying. So I had the genius idea, the absolutely wrinkly brain idea that, because I didn't know if the blinds would work either. So like if they would actually be able to be put up. That's why I was kind of worried that Luke would be like, this is stupid, fuck you. So I was like, I'll buy the blinds and then say, Luke, you can use them for your room. Just as like a little test, but it was mostly just to butter him up to the idea of putting it up, even though he would have been completely fine with it anyway. But hindsight's 20/20, right? And so is foresight, if you're being ironic. Not ironic, but sarcastic? Sarcastic. That's the rhetoric term I'm looking for. So anyway, I bought it for him. It works pretty well. For some reason, I think our windows are like very slightly hourglass shaped, so it kind of bottlenecks in the middle when you try to pull it down in his room. So he has really nice shades that completely block out the sun. Meanwhile, and this was, well, we renewed the lease like a few months ago. So this had to be around a year ago that I did this. So I've just been living with the shitty blinds for like a year when I could have just immediately bought the other one. They were like pretty expensive. I think they were like, it's like $80. I don't know. But I should just, you know what? I'm gonna have a tab and say blackout. And man, I did a lot of research for that blackout blind. There we go. Whoops.
But then no one's gonna care who I
That's
am.
desert. That's desert. Oh, sorry. Sorry, hold on.
That was a Batman reference.
I
don't
keep
know if you
thinking
caught
that it's a game on my monitor, so I move my mouse over to my big monitor and I click to click back into the window. Nope, nope, nope. You're clicking onto the stream you had on. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll do that because I got my unemployment finally, and there's like this like I've been getting a bunch of stimulus on for the later weeks, so I'm like I have a lot more money than I thought I was gonna get. And of course, with money, you shouldn't be just looking to spend it. That's just extremely bad practice. But like I feel like it would help my sleep immensely if I did go ahead with that. I should just replant this pine tree so that, you know what? These could get in the way for now, so I'm just gonna pick these up. Oh, you know what? Well, just move these back. I can't technically because of that, but I mean, the idea was they'd be kind of protruding out to make an entrance for the museum. Anyway, the whole point of that story, it rotates back to how me wake. Oh right, it was actually because I literally can't move this back more because I need this back passageway in order to be symmetrical. That's a thing. So okay, I see. Anyway, the whole point of that story is I could probably sleep in, if I had those blinds, I could probably sleep in until 3 and it would not make a difference at all. Whereas I think sleeping in until 3 in the afternoon means that my brain is like, the sun's out, and you know, the brain is hardwired to be like, oh, the sun, that means it's time to be awake. That's just how the brain has been since ye olde times. Obviously not like entirely, right? But you can still sleep until 3 in the afternoon. It just... Is this insane? I guess it is. I thought I had like no room here. Actually, I can just dig this in. Perfect. You know what? I'm probably just gonna buy those blinds. I ordered them online on Home Depot. So like, one, it's not Amazon, which I think I was doing that when I was really trying to crack down on not using Amazon. So I was like looking on other sites, and it turns out Home Depot actually had the thing that I actually really wanted. So that was convenient. So I think I should just start building the inclines here because this gives enough space for the museum, like the front of it. Because if I build it so that it goes up to here, then you have to hook around and do that to get to the other side. Of course, the idea, as far as the lore of the island, I mean, maybe there'll be a little something over here, and then, like, basically where this cliff cuts off will be where we actually don't want you to go. But still, it just kind of looked nicer to give the museum some space. Anyway, so we'll just see how this looks. Basically, it's more about seeing how far out the inclines go. Because if they go too far out and are basically like in the river, I mean, yeah, as long as they aren't like right on the path, they could be right on the path, it wouldn't matter. And they definitely won't be. And then I guess maybe we can just use the inclines as the guideline for the width for the cliff that's going to be up here. Because, yeah, for anyone not in the know, this area basically between where I am and where those slopes are, I want to raise up to make, you know, kind of like a little area for the water. Well, not a little, a long area that will have the pond that will have a waterfall that'll go into the river that is currently only outlined right now. Okay, so if we're gonna start the incline, the incline is gonna end there, which means, wait, is this lined up? Is this right? Very important that it's lined up perfectly with the museum. So, I'm gonna actually check. Here and here. I think this was something people were complaining about, actually. Okay, so like here. Here's what I'm gonna do. Use our old favorite, the wooden tiles. Crap. Yeah, I think this is something people were complaining about. Like, the museum entrance is 3 tiles wide, so you really can't make it convincing. You can't make it line up with the inclines convincingly. Yeah. Crap. Okay, so if I were to pick one, then which side would I prefer? Maybe this side. Because if I was coming up this way, if I was coming up this way, I think this way looks better. So those are the, I guess these are the 2 we'll do. I hate that. Like, okay, if we erase this, how's this look? Just as bad, if not a little worse, for the same idea I had earlier. So, I guess this is what we're doing. Curse you. Animal game. Okay, well, this current cliff is doing pretty good. So, but if I want, the question is, how thick is this cliff gonna be? I mean, maybe then it's like, oh, how much space is gonna be between the incline and the cliff? Like, do I want 1 tile less on this side or 1 tile more? I think let's just, it doesn't matter. I think that's the thing we're gonna go with. Doesn't matter. So that is 2 by 3, and then this incline that's gonna go here is gonna need a space, right? This is about where the inclines are gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. So there we go. You have the inclines sorted. Basically, now I have to move flowers. And I still have a bunch of trees. And this water bug is not going to be worth holding on to. It is like 2,000 bells, but it's not going to be worth holding on to. What time is it? It's like 3:30, right? So maybe I shouldn't do this now. I mean, yeah, I could just start planting trees back here. It really doesn't matter. Like, this is where the trees are gonna go, and if I just need to relocate them, then I have plenty of fruit. So, whatever. I guess what I should do is start doing it like this. Wrong. This is not where I wanted it. I still have 1 left. Only 1 more left. Okay. start doing them here, like I said, I want this to be a thick forest. I'm not going to do them in like a grid. I'm probably going to do them like in a checkerboard pattern so that you really can't see past, because, you know, if you were just standing here and it was a grid, you could just look right past it. That's not what I want. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more trees. And I mean, I can just plant, like I have a bunch of cedar saplings. I could just start planting them around here where at least like half of them should go. It's like I was mentioning earlier, sometimes the game just doesn't let plants grow if there are too many growing near each other. And I don't know the specifics, but I do know that that's problematic. Basically, I'm just doing this to free up inventory space for flowers. And yeah, we'll just plant them in the residential area, I guess, for now. For lack of a better place to put them at the moment. I should probably mark where the incline ends as well. Well, the incline's probably going to be brick, right? So, use brick. The incline's going to end here. Then we're going to want a path going to it. Same kind of path. So I don't plant any trees over it, you know? Oops. That's not what I wanted. Alright. And I'll probably... Well, that's the thing. If I put cliffs around here, it's gonna be like... Look, this is not just gonna be a wall. Like, I want little things like this in it. Maybe even deeper things. Ugh. It's a lot of work. It's gonna be a whole lot of work. But it's gonna be worth it. I have an island that I can say, hey, you can come to my town, and it'll actually be pretty cool. Instead of just, yeah, you can come to my town, but... it's not very interesting. So can I don't think I can put a tree like right where I'm standing right now. So I think let's plant a tree here for now. Do a little checkerboard pattern like that. Hope that's dense enough. Hey, gaming bean. Currently, well, actually, the the title of the stream is what's the title? Isn't it like terraforming the back or something? And I can't think of a unique title. I did terraform the back, actually. I was gonna say we're nearly 2 hours in and I haven't done much of anything with the back, but that's not true. The back I haven't done much of anything. What do I fix now? A tail as old as time itself. I don't see why not. It's non-flagrant. That's even the right word. Okay, let's see. Where do I even start? Part of me is gonna be like, oh, I want to arrange them so that they can make hybrids in the neighbor's town. No, you're just gonna make them. Ah, oh, this is gonna suck. Guess you can't press Y to cover your holes. Else you're gonna pick the flowers. But you know this is a sacrifice we have to make in the name of making the back of my island visually interesting. Instead of just flowers. And lore intensive. Oh, this is gonna be so much work. It's just moving flowers and then terraforming. Calm down, my man. I mean, yeah, I think like this narrow is probably perfect. Honestly, it could probably be a little more narrow. Let's see. Need to pick up the fences too. How much inventory do I have? Oh, we're pretty good. Or is it like, should I comment on the story as it's happening? Or is it like, is that like commenting on art that's a work in progress? Which is bad luck. I don't believe in bad luck, but I do believe that commenting on art that's a work in progress is not fair. Okay, so we have all of these. This is just such an ugly shade of orange. Is that what it's supposed to be? It's very gross. It's like, it's not even like, it's like weirdly in between orange and brown. It's like gross. Flowers probably more trouble than they're worth. Then again, it's just I've been too lazy to to read the flower guides, because in my defense, it's like every flower has 2 genes, and God, what's this? Let's just swap. Every flower has 2 genes, and what, you know, one gene needs to be like this, or both genes need to be like this for the flower to make this color, and the only way to know is by testing it, and then you have to like actually pay attention and make sure it all works. And I'm like, why? Why can't they all just crossbreed and just do a random thing like I was expecting instead of this whole crap? Like how Hopper is walking on the single path. Like, this is why I don't like single paths. It just looks weird, doesn't it? Okay. Who would have these flowers? Let's just say Bianca would. Oh! Balloon. A magic balloon. Fine. We'll just leave it there. And then just... Red. Curses. They're not gonna make me use the shovel to plant specifically, are they? No. They wouldn't do that. See, and like my dumbass wants to be like, I want to... My dumbass wants to get somewhat organized. So I want to make the reds lined up here, even though they aren't gonna stay here. We're just gonna fill their yard with crap. Like, put the orange ones here. I guess they are orange. Very pale. Oh. I didn't really think about how it's not actually symmetrical. Also didn't really think about how there are 5 of them instead of 4. Because I'm very good at counting. It's like, what are you gonna do with this last spot? I'll put a yellow up there. Now I gotta start planting for, because like, it doesn't matter. That matters. Like, planting it on this property, which it shouldn't. I guess I should just make it brick. That would kind of make it easier, right? I mean, my idea here is that Bianca wants to be like an idol, so things like flowers would be appealing. And see that? The more reds. This. I guess we'll just do this. and an orange. So, the moral of the story here is that I suck. Alright, that's this striped dress. Wow, look at that. I don't actually think I have a striped dress, so that's pretty convenient. Windflowers, let's just start planting them here because someone's already moving in here. I like these here. I don't know why I'm spending so much time doing this. I gotta go. Like it's 3:30 in the morning, and I have many more flowers to do. I don't know why I'm being like this. It's like, oh, you know, just the flowers down here. No, no, no. Just the flowers up here. No, no, no. They're the flowers further up there, and then all the flowers over here. God. I just want to die. Now let's do these ones. I mean, maybe not all the flowers are gonna have to be. Ow! Readjust in your seat frequently, otherwise you get cramps, I guess. Cramps is just like one of those words that you never want to say. I guess that's not true. Butt cramps is a thing you never want to say. It's like if you ate food and then went for a swim and you have a cramp. It's like, or you know, you ran after eating or something. You say you have a cramp. That's normal. But if you say, "Oh man, I've been sitting in the same position for too long. I have a butt cramp," no one wants to hear that. So anyway, why do I have so many white windflowers? That's a great question, Mega Man. We've been listening to this for 35 minutes. Now we're gonna have to break this rock too. Alright. So is that the story? Or is the next message big? Big! Wait, give me a sec. There we go. You know what? Should probably do this off the street. Because one, this is gonna take forever. Two, I'm probably gonna want to sell a lot of these white and orange pansies because I have too many orange pansies. And this is like the terraforming I'm gonna do isn't too interesting. I guess I could maybe try to. No, I was gonna say find a position for Hans's house, but the problem with that plan is that your balloon, which is not what I was gonna say. I want to see what the full cliff looks like before I make an offshoot for Hans, and maybe even the forest. You know what? Just drop it. Just, I don't care. I don't care, dude. Nope, that's not correct. It leads right to the beach. Okay, keep in mind. And all these windflowers here, yes. But it's 3:30 a.m. That's like a good reason to just be like, you know what? I did what I wanted to do. Like, basically now all that's gonna happen is I'm gonna build those inclines and move some houses. That allows me, like, what? At least 3 days where I wouldn't feel the need to stream this. But chances are I'm probably just gonna come back anyway. Because there's still work to be done, you know? The problem is I don't want to build this river until I'm putting the bridges down. Alright, what are you? The fans want to know. No show socks. I already have all of you. Alright, let's see what this is about then. I know the story started with ahem, but that was me just actually clearing my throat. Talk a lot. I talk a lot. I don't know why I say you when I guess because I'm talking to myself. That's fine, I said it. As a man wanders the street, in search of answers. He woke up, no recollection. What happened to him? He wanders the streets, trying to remember, but only to no avail. He bumps into a suited man. That man looks into the suited man's eyes. Yeah, I bumbled the words. It's the man. They both have the same eyes. They are lifeless and still. The suited man asks the man a request. He requests him to follow him. The man agrees. They walk down the streets to an alleyway. The suited man taps on the top of his tie in a rhythmic pattern. The alley wall starts to rumble and shake, and the wall opens up. Man says, it's just an elevator, but still follows the suited man. The man who wanders the streets, rooted into the organization. He is Agent Wander. I don't know who Agent Wander is. If Agent Wander is... if Agent Wander is an actual fictional character, I don't know who it is. Yeah, at the beginning I was gonna be like... starting the story off with amnesia. Not my favorite trope. But yeah, that's rude. I'm not really sure what the context of the story is, but hey. Like, it could be that you wrote it. It could be a reference to something. The story as old as time itself. So I'm assuming you didn't write it. Unless you're like Time Baby. Which is a Gravity Falls reference that I maybe shouldn't make because not everyone's gonna get that. So, you know, a Time Lord. I haven't watched Doctor Who, but you know, the Time Lord isn't specifically Doctor Who, is it? Is Doctor Who as old as time? Since there are like 12 of them, I'm assuming no. 13? 12? I think there are 12. At least there are only 12 that I've committed to memory. Committed to memory makes it sound like I actually put effort in. All I remember is the 12th Doctor. Yeah, that sounds like it flows naturally in my brain, so I probably heard it before. Man, that reminds me. Doctor Who was big in my high school, or at least amongst my group of friends, I think. So I was like, why is he called Doctor Who? So I looked it up back then, and it's like, it's a really convoluted thing. And at that time, I did understand it. I feel like I tweeted about this. You know what? Let's see if I did. Maybe past me tweeted the explanation. You think I spelled out doctor? Probably not, right? You know what? Probably I did. There was a Doctor Who Connect the Dots book. Would it be called trace amounts of time travel. That tweet received no likes. Probably for a good reason. I don't get the joke. Maybe that's a term in Doctor Who. Let's see if it's spelled out. Doctor Who. I guess I know why Doctor Who was called Doctor. This was July 16th, 2017. I said, I guess I know why Doctor Who was called Doctor Who now. I can feel the knowledge. But why do people care about what this guy's name is in Doctor Who? It's a name, maybe not even an epithet. Is it someone disguised or something? Epithet? This was me in 2013, which was actually when I was in high school, I think. Me in September 30th, 2011. If Doctor Who is the new Chuck Norris bracket meme end bracket, I'm getting a life. Seriously, I hate that meme. What does that mean? What do you mean you're getting a life? What does that... Does it mean like I'm done with Turbo Nerd shit? Either way, this doesn't answer my question, so here's what we're gonna do. Go back to that one tweet where I said I knew why he's called Doctor Who. July 16th, 2017. So we're gonna go, because I don't actually know how to type this in. Advanced Twitter search. See, this is one of those things where I could use the third monitor and show this stuff on the stream, which is a lot more interesting than my character just standing there menacingly. So we're just gonna search all of my tweets around that time from these accounts. Christmas 95. From, say, July 15th. I hate this. Why did they design it like this? Was the year 2017? The July 17th, 2007. Okay, let's see. Because I feel like I just didn't put it in a reply chain. This was back when we were doing roommates? Roommate edition day 5? Julian and Sheila? I guess. Splatoon pre-launch Splatfest stream? Lazy Town memes? It's like time travel. I don't even remember writing this when Max's Steam got hacked, but I found it while looking. Oh, this is the great. This is a good tweet. This is a good tweet. I wrote a recollection of the Grinch. You know what? I might retweet that once this stream is done. Anyway, I don't think. Yeah, no, there's nothing around here that. Why does Toy Sora have Neko ears? So I guess that's when Kingdom Hearts 3 was kind of being announced. The moral of this story is that I have no tweets that actually explain why he's called Doctor Who, so I forget. But now I'm genuinely curious, and that's why I looked for so long. But it was all a pointless endeavor. That sucks. There's no rhyme or reason to planting them. Like, why do I have so many white pansies, dude? Okay, we're getting up onto 4 a.m. And I said I can just do this off stream completely fine. And I'm right. So I don't know why I'm still doing it on stream. Well, because we had pressing matters to attend to, I guess. Pressing matters. I don't even, right, Time Lord. I was like, how do I even get on the Doctor 2 tangent anyway? I was like, at the start, at the start of the stream, I was like, I'm tired. I'm gonna probably only like do this for an hour because like I don't want to go to bed yet. Like I want to make sure I'm really tired so I'm not just lying in bed. And I can do some Animal Crossing progress. Not a whole lot, but you know, every little bit counts. Damn, do I already have like all the DIY recipes I can get right now? It streams 2 hours and 15 minutes long. Freaking idiot. See, I deceived myself. I'm like, oh look, I'm almost done. Except, yeah, there's actually a whole lot over there. That's not even counting all the other ones that aren't even on the cliff. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna call it here. I don't know if I mentioned this on stream though. This is shut up and end the stream. But this is kind of important. I always keep 2 shovels around. 1 shovel for, you know, doing things like this, digging things up and all that stuff. And 1 shovel specifically for hitting rocks. Because, oh, I definitely mentioned this on stream, just in case I didn't. Hitting a rock when something comes out of it doesn't destroy the durability. So if you're careful, because, you know, if you hit the rock 8 times, then hit it a 9th time accidentally, then it will break. Because you hit the rock and nothing came out, and that counts as a durability point, I guess. If you want to call it that. But if you, like, only hit, and, you know, digging like this, you know, this isn't getting durability, so you can use that shovel to give yourself the thing. The 2 things to prevent knockback. Those things are called holes, by the way, if you didn't know. Why did I just lose my train of thought? And what I'm saying is, it's nice to have a shovel, probably always on you at that point. Have a shovel that is very good, that you use for hitting rocks. Not that is very good for hitting rocks. Which, I mean, I guess it would be good for hitting rocks, if that's its only purpose in life, but that's not the point. What's your point? And I did not do that justice. That little illusion right there. Because, you know, the word reference is so overused, it's nice to mix it up sometimes with the word illusion, which essentially means the same thing. Unless it doesn't. In which case, go look like a real freaking idiot. Okay. Picked up the fences. 32? Weirdly arbitrary number, but okay. The watering can that... These that I never actually planted. Ridiculous. I guess my pockets are full already. I'm gonna put these back, make sure my inventory is empty so that when I boot up the game tomorrow to do shopping or whatever the hell I'm gonna boot up the game to do, I'm not like, ugh, past me really dropped the ball on this one, and then end the stream. For real. For real. Whitney would probably have tulips, right? That makes sense. Probably. Probably. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the back 4 yellows. Then put 2 reds in front of them, just like the other one. Because I just can't stop myself from caring. It's just not possible. What I should be doing is not putting them here because I'm gonna probably be running around here a lot. I mean, who cares if the tops of the flowers get bodied? They're gonna grow back, right? other way. Once again, I'm more used to playing in the afternoon instead of the after midnight. Otherwise known as the morning. What was that? What was that cadence? The morning. Storage. Put them in your storage. I was like, maybe I could find somewhere on the other side to put them on. No, just put them in the storage. And be done with it. Wrong. Okay, but I kind of want to plant before 5 in the morning. In the after midnight. 5 in the after midnight. I kind of want to plant some more pine trees. I don't know if you can, like, my brain is, I get, like, yeah, so it's like a meme, 3 a.m. brain, right? You know, oh, you can't do anything at 3 a.m. And I'm like, yeah, it's like, everyone says that. And yet here I am doing it. Not only mentioning it as a thing, but, like, actually having 3 a.m. brain, which, is it real? I don't think so. And yet here I am. On the non-believable. Okay, we're just gonna take 2 of those, plant some pine trees, and then see, now I'm gonna say end the stream. But the truth of the matter is that I'm actually gonna find something else to do. I'm gonna think about something else that I'm like, oh, it would be convenient to do that right now. You know, right now. And Chabelle. Favorite, I guess. You're this shovel now. Hold. All right. I mean, it looks like all these little pine trees are growing. Maybe because this checkerboard pattern that I'm doing isn't actually as space efficient as putting them all like next to each other in an actual grid. And as a result, it's not as space efficient, but the trees grow as a result of something. And that's really all that matters in this world of ours. Alright. Boop, boop, ba-doop. I mean, I was like, this place is gonna be really annoying to navigate, but thank God I like never have to navigate it. This money tree is gonna get in the way, probably. Probably just plant this here and then start doing that pattern again. See, I should have done this last time. I don't know why I just stopped. It's probably on, like, the reason why I stopped is probably on the stream. Probably very specifically mentioned something, but whatever it was, I don't agree with it right now. That's for sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to eat a bunch of fruit, which is all in storage, and you know, I'm running out of storage space, so it's actually good to get rid of that. And just unearth all these trees and just place them all down. And you know what? That's gonna be pretty satisfying, I think. Incorrect. It's not another balloon, is it? What is this? Egg day? What the? It's Discord. Discord. Let's see, just, you're in a very inconvenient spot. Tree. I mean, I could go in and get like 10 more and plant them around. Oh, wow, look at that. That last one triggered the last tree achievement. Or as I like to call it, achievement. It kind of hurts. Like I was trying to think of a way to follow up that pun. That would be funny. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe silence is actually the funniest way to do it. And then I just said the first thing that came to my mind anyway. Which is, my head kind of hurts. Is that a sign? It's probably a sign that I should hydrate. I probably didn't drink enough today. But I don't want to drink a whole cup of water before bed. I'm going to have to wake up exactly 2 hours before my alarm goes off to go to the bathroom. Because that's what always happens. It's always exactly 2 hours. Oh, this isn't right. Saying right. And then, you know, like any normal person, I'm like, I don't really want to get up to go to the bathroom. I think I can just go back to bed and my body will be fine for 2 hours. That's where it gets you. That's not the case. You don't actually sleep well for like an hour, and then you concede and you go, you know what? If I want this to stop, I'll just take the L. Why'd I get 10 more? Because I want to have all the pine, like once the time comes. But yeah, the forest is actually already clear. Well, it's not cleared out. As you can see, there are a bunch of houses in the way, but the upper one is already done. Oh, no. Need a lot of pine trees. Where are all the pine trees? I literally relocated them in the stream. Which actually, now that I say that, that sounded like I was being really rude. It's like, you should remember, you idiot. But I'm actually saying that to myself because I don't remember. I planted them along the path. I planted them along the path, which makes the most sense. Anyway, 4 a.m. music, because it's 4 a.m. right now. Rest in peace going to bed before noon. This was completely in my control, so don't know why I didn't do it. Kind of rather have it so that they're offset. That one tree is kind of ruining that because the money tree ruins everything all the dang time. Wish there was like fertilizer that made trees grow like immediately in a day. Actually, didn't New Leaf have something like that? I feel like New Leaf had something like that. Who knows? Anyway, remember how I said like one more? Now I should be going to bed now. Really, I should have gone to bed earlier so that I wouldn't get hungry. Because it's easy, it's fine if you go to bed and then like while you're unconscious, you get hungry and then you wake up kind of hungry. It's fine, unless you wake up exactly 2 hours before your alarm goes off. Then you have to go to the bathroom, which is something you can solve in 2 minutes. But then you're also hungry. There's something that takes a little longer to solve. And then you like just eat a granola bar like I would usually do. Then, oh, your body's actually awake now because you did that. So, can't go back to sleep even though you didn't get your 8 hours. It's just like, why do you do that? That's like when I open my phone. Like I wake up before the... What was that thing I missed? I wake up before the alarm goes off, and then I'm like, you know what would be a good idea right now? I'm gonna check the notifications on my phone because I'm a freaking narcissist. And I do, and even if it's for less than a minute, my brain is like, well, you looked at a screen. So I think it's fair to be like, you know, we'll just revoke that right to going to bed now, because I guess a dim screen that's turned down to like 10% is equivalent to looking at the sun, and as I mentioned before, The brain, it loves that sun. I basically have now retired myself to, I can just plant all the cedar saplings I have right now. Just do it. What's an additional, like, what? 10 minutes at most, you know? Why do I have... Oh, these are bushes. I just bought, like, 5 of everything we've had one day. I'm like, maybe I'll want to use these at some point. And hedges... I don't know where hedges would be good, and it's annoying that hedges are only, like, seasonal. I'm not gonna do beetle. Nope. Just kill me. So we'll plant the trees, we'll go back, we'll craft a net, because you never know when you're gonna need a net. There could be a scorpion around. Wait, why the hell are you planting like this? Oh, you know what? Ah, do we have a fruit? Thank God I kept these around. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right, that's not even like close. Okay, now you're gonna make it really hard for me to see this, aren't you? This is good, correct? This is good. Yeah, this is gonna be a really annoying forest to look through, that's for sure. Okay, you, where the net used to be. Okay, here's my new idea. Basically, I mean, I didn't want to start from the back because I don't know how far the cliff is gonna extend. You know what, don't be a baby. Once you have that one tree down, then you kind of know. Oh wait, these aren't gonna be trees though. I was gonna say you kind of know. You run into the side of the tree, then put your back to it, and you're good. But you can literally just kind of do that here. It'll be in the grid space you want it to be, buddy. Don't you worry about that. And because these are gonna be in a line instead of a like actual 3 tall grid, I don't think I have any fear of these not growing from like lack of space or some crap. These will all grow, I think. That's the plan. See, now I'm really hoping that the game won't put any like fossils in here or something. The thing is, I don't think the game will ever put a fossil like around the area behind a tree. All my fossils are probably gonna be like somewhere in the residential area or the town square or back area, just not in here. And you know what? That would be very much preferred actually, so. You don't have to run around the whole island looking for them. But if they're somewhere in here, I mean, it could be like, I don't think it's just gonna be just trees. Well, this is pretty narrow actually. I think you can see the end of it, start and end of it in one screen. Can you do that for here? Because these should be equivalent size. And I like, this is what I get for wanting to make the river so freaking thick. Oh yeah, you totally can. Okay, well you know what? Like I said, I kind of wanted to put stuff in the forest, like, and I probably will, like remove one of these trees and then in the tiny clearing put like a piece of rock furniture, which isn't really furniture, but the game will describe it as furniture, and like, you know, maybe a gnome or something. Mushrooms, like I said, which aren't even gonna be around because tisn't the season. I think. I mean, here's the thing. I think putting them in this checkerboard pattern actually makes it, because like, I know the idea is well, no, you actually could. I was gonna say what I was gonna say was the idea is, oh, the villager could see through here, but like, you know, you the player, the camera's always gonna be at an upward angle, so you really won't be able to see through there like a corridor, and then, oh, nope, you definitely could. So nope, this is how I'm doing it. You are not seeing through this forest. You will not see through this. See, so now we're kind of making a grid pattern, maybe. I wonder if it has to be plants that are growing. Those trees down there are all fully grown, so they're probably fine. Their roots aren't growing into the baby trees while the baby tree's roots are growing out or something. Try to apply logic to it. Stop slouching, dude. You too, viewer, if you're slouching, stop slouching. Really bad for you. I have 10. If you thought that was the end, by the way, no. If you look over here, there's a secret 10 cedar saplings that were probably here the entire time. You fool. Actually, you know what I should do? I should be planting these like down here. So this one starts here, so I think it'd be kind of cool if I actually continued the, hold on, maybe we can still do it. I doubt it. So this will be a path. We're gonna want some grass. That is literally the house. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that once the houses are moved in like 2 weeks. What are these Discord messages? You know what? Maybe you can't even see. Maybe you can't even see. Speaking of can't even see. Okay, imagine if this entire, like, I never changed the screen back from black when I did the Gusher Gauntlet thing. And it was just, I would be devastated. Actually, I don't really have the energy to be devastated right now. So tomorrow morning when I wake up and remember it's a thing, I'd be devastated. See, now that was just the tense agreement. There was no agreement. There was a lot of tense discourse, if you ask me, in that sentence that I said. And you know, someone unfunny would say, yeah, it was very intense discourse. People would go, actually, is there like a fake laughing emote in chat? I guess like face palms and stuff. Anyway, I have no more cedar saplings I can't buy anymore. I might end up planting more like that off stream. Same with the flowers and then terraforming that thing up. But as far as shaping the cliff, that's gonna be something I wanna figure out on stream. Very arbitrary, but will and won't be on stream. So, yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I had this idea earlier. Also, I still have to... Yeah, do I have a concrete? I guess stone path is the closest we'll get to concrete. It's like a... Oh, the blank thing is for the custom design. So if you really want concrete, there are probably 1 million of them on the internet. But they probably... Do they make a grass pattern sound? Do they? I don't know. What sound do they make? Really want to get rid of that rotting turnip, by the way. I still need that fly. So, Chris, are you gonna... You know what? Let's just do... Because I feel like I'm gonna forget. Being real. I feel like I'm gonna forget to do this. But I won't forget if there's some pathing back here to remind me that this area is special, you know? Question is, do I have it like kind of jutting out? Or do I have it kind of... It's not hidden at all, but it's like... This is like a video game secret, you know what I mean? where it's like maybe most people might not think that that's important because it's just a little peeking out a little. Whereas if I were to make like a path starting right here, then you know what? But then people would be like, well, what's the deal with that back there? And then they would see. Kind of like that idea. So that's the idea we're going with. Hey, Chris. Okay, I was gonna say, hey, Chris, is this actually not, is the back of the shop also not lined up with the back of the Nook shop? So your Able Sisters is just completely not lined up at all and you fucked it all up? Nope. Nope, 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 no. That is not the case. It's all good. Looks can be deceiving when camera perspective won't let you see what you're looking at is involved. I see the Able Sisters have a little L-shaped back alcove because the shop is small. Maybe you put like cardboard boxes, you know, trash can, cardboard boxes, trash bags, maybe some shirts out here. That's the plan. I don't have trash bags, actually. Okay. Stop playing the game. Stop it. Oh my god. Oh, okay. There's a balloon. But, oh my god. In the game, the sun is starting to come up. And that's like the greatest, that's like my greatest fear with staying up late. Because, you know, like, basically like the theme of the stream at this point. Talking about how the brain doesn't like to be asleep. Picnic basket. Is this a picnic basket? No, it's not. Also, Siri on my, not Siri, the OK Google on my iPad that is still across the room behind me. Okay, now it procs on my phone. But on my iPad it procs without, you know, that far away without me even saying anything like it. Yeah, the theme of the stream is when it's nighttime out, when there's light in your eyes, your brain's like, all right, time to wake up. And you go, no, brain, no. That's the stream for real. I'm done. It shouldn't have done. It shouldn't have gone for this long, but I did. So, oh, the sky is actually making me anxious. I gotta go to bed. Apparently my YouTube audio isn't desynced anymore past an hour, so that's good for all you YouTube audience people out there, and you know, the Twitch audience that is wondering, hey, can I watch any stream that I missed in an easy format that's supported by everything? Whereas, you know, Roku doesn't support Twitch at all for some reason. Or I guess the other way around, Twitch doesn't support Roku at all for some reason, but YouTube, so it's easier to watch things on YouTube on my Roku TV than it is Twitch stuff, where I need to use the app, what's it called? Twitchcast, but then I need like a Google Chromecast for that anyway. And you're covered. The stream archives are on YouTube, and you're on YouTube, then you can come Twitch and do some chatting. That's what the streams are about, basically. But yo, the butterfly reminded me. Not the ants, which are also bugs. At this point, they're kind of like a permanent mainstay. But yeah, I feel like it's been months. Been like literal months since I've started saying, and I'll start I'll start back Bug Fables eventually. And I might as well just frickin' stop until I actually do it. But no, there's really no but, I think. That's it. So thank you for watching. And I will see, I don't know when I'm gonna stream this next. It could be at any point. I can do some things on my own. I could not do anything on my own, and we'll just start the next stream right here, right now. Or, there's no third option that I can think of, actually. So, that's that. just one more thing. Just one more thing. I can't do it in here yet because I'm inside and can't. Hey, no, I'm going to bed. I'm doing it right after I add this to the wheel, and nothing will be able to distract me after this. Nothing this game will do can distract me. Yep, no balloons. No thoughts, head empty. That's it. There need to be no planning thoughts for me to actually end the stream. God, you can actually kind of see it getting light in the game as well, and that's freaking me out. So I'm gone. Sorry. And I can do a better Animal Crossing item poop sound. I can. There's all of tomorrow. There's all of tomorrow.